here for pizza. Another slice of pizza after another mission day. Wait, I'm receiving a communication from Chancellor Jimpock. I'll patch it through.
Sorella, Lady of the House of Martok, has requested that you meet her at the House Estate in the Ketha Lowlands. She did not explain why she wanted to see you, but I expect that she has some tasks she would like completed. The House of Martok has lost much prestige since I took the Chancellor's seat. But they still have many allies among the KDF, and I am loath to reject Sorella's request without a good reason. Gaining the favor of the House of Martok could serve you well. But remember, they have many enemies. I harbor no ill towards Sorella, but do not get caught up in her vengeance against me. It would not be in your best interest.
Right on. The pizza guy is coming to the Ketha Lowlands. A Romulan surveyor has a spot in his property. Nothing's gone. And forever king. How many you want them? So I don't know. Oh no, you can. Yes. Bam. Whoa. Yeah. The Romulan surveyor is done. You are not alone. Who feels fun like that? Done. Interesting. I'm eating a the backlog tournament. Oh, come on, boy. Buses still. Ooh, chance going for Alright, it's time. Alright. Representatives of the United States, British Hong Kong, the Soviet Union, Tasmanian Republican, Antarctica, Indiana, Montserrat, NATO, Olympic, Paralympics, and Chinese Taipei. Australia, get ready mates, Australia will support your cause. Croatia will join you. Vietnam, UN, United Kingdom, Cayman Islands, New Caledonia, Martinique, Namibia, Israel, Vietnam, Conk Republic, and Madeira. Bikini Atoll, Baker Island, and Greece, and Baker Island. This is the Catalan. Well, here we are at the estate of House Martok.
The estate of House Martok. It has been too long. After Gowron stripped my house of its titles and lands, this place became my home. I will defend it and House Martok to my final breath. Come, Lady Sorella waits for us ahead. Believe me when I say it is unwise to keep her waiting.
Welcome. I will skip the usual pleasantries. We have serious matters to discuss. The House of Martok has many enemies. Some of them seek to curry favor with Gempok, or the House of Duras, by striking at us. Until now, most of these attacks have been little more than a nuisance. But now we know that an enemy may be plotting to assassinate Worf, and my grandson, Maven, may also be a target. The filthy Baktag willing to carry out such dishonorable attacks must be stopped. And so, I ask you to find these assassins and eliminate them.
We will do what we can to assist you, Lady Sorella.
Any threat to House Martok will be dealt with, my lady. On that, you have my word as a warrior. Where is Maven now?
He is on his way to the Batleth tournament on Forcas 3 with your father. Worf assured me that he would handle security matters during the trip, but that was before you reported your findings to me.
We should go to Forcas 3 as well.
Before you go, I have another concern. Our local farmers reported seeing a Romulan here recently. Given Kemtar's suspicions of a house collaborating with the Tal Shiar, it seems to be an odd coincidence. We need to know what the Romulan was doing here before you leave for the tournament.
That is indeed suspicious. We will investigate at once. It's time for look at this Romulan surveyor. Later he isn't playing nice. In the world of the Play-Doh. What? There's a Romulan surveyor on our property? Oh my goodness. House Martok has lost so much prestige since they lost the Chancellorship. And now, House Martok... Now we have no choice but to help House Martok. Alright. All units in this property, search for a Romulan surveyor. If you find him, take him into custody for questioning. Has served you well. Gigantinormous bear thing. Yes, sir. Are you guys ready to go hunting for a surveyor? Alright, let's go. Alright, let's hunt down this surveyor. Ready? Ready, y'all? Yes, let's do. Alright. The hunt is on for the surveyor. Your dog's ready. The surveyor is here on the capital planet, y'all. So defend this beachfront property with all your might. And do not let one non-surveyor agent get through. Kapla! And now let's go hunting for that Romulan surveyor. Right. Okay, let's go look for this surveyor. Our mission is to look for a Romulan surveyor in this village.
A Romulan? Here? Once I would have considered that impossible. But we live in strange times. Maybe they have come to their senses and joined with the Empire against the Federation. I haven't seen this Romulan myself, but one of the others might have. You have my leave to speak with the workers. One of them might have seen your pointy-eared interloper about.
I'll see what they have to say.
Of what interest is a Klingon farm to a Romulan?
The only thing I've paid attention to of late has been the lack of rain. But you're a warrior, not a farmer. You wouldn't be interested in that. Sorry I couldn't help you.
All Klingons are warriors, and an enemy may be near. Remain vigilant.
The Togs have been busy tearing up my roots, but other than that, I haven't seen anything unusual.
I see. Targs are persistent creatures, as are Romulans.
I remember seeing the Romulan. He said he was a surveyor hired to architect a new irrigation system. He set up equipment on the hill over there, but I haven't seen him lately. It wouldn't surprise me if he's up to no good. You can never trust a Romulan.
This surveyor may be more than he seems. The idea of a Romulan moving alone, freely on estate grounds? I do not like where this is going. Let's follow his steps. Doing so could lead to insight on the Romulan's actions.
Agreed. Let's follow that path up the top of the hill.
I see the equipment there. It is definitely Romulan tech. That is definitely Romulan gear, but it is not surveying equipment.
What is it then?
It is a short-range EM transmitter, not something a surveyor would use, Romulan or otherwise. I have a bad feeling about this. Disable it at once.
I will deal with it myself.
Well done. We still have a suspicious Romulan on the loose, however.
Indeed.
There is a shipping and receiving area nearby, close to a landing pad. I suggest speaking with the workers there. They may have seen our mysterious surveyor recently.
Good plan. We might pick up the trail there. Now we're watching over the estate of the House of Martok. Keep them safe from assassins. They could be scattered they could be spreading out anywhere at any time. So be on your guard at all times. Be on your guard. Well, so far I haven't seen anybody. Huh? Wait for our culprit enemies to unmask themselves. Then it'll be the time to strike. When the 2-minute countdown reaches 0, then it'll be the time to strike. Oh my goodness, we have a quirky disciple crashing the party already. Corky must really be begging to be let out of jail. Yeah, that quirky disciple drank too much blood wine and left the lowlands for his own safety, in fear of retribution of getting casted down and forgotten by Corky. Well, who said he wouldn't? Or maybe he's a scout waiting to report back to his fellow disciples, those that were here at the Ketha Lowlands, guarding the estate of House Martok. Well, let's hope that drunkard is drunk enough not to get word back to his disciple army. That's for sure. Let's hope that comes. Let's hope it indeed comes.
Yes, I remember this man. It's not every day you see a Romulan in the Ketha Lowlands. He didn't say he was a surveyor, though. He told me that he was a part of a diplomatic delegation studying our agriculture.
The plot thickens. Continue.
Martok would have never let a Romulan set foot on our world. That's why I don't think much of Jimpak. He's too soft. The oddest thing I remember, other than him being a Romulan, was that he personally scheduled the delivery of goods to the farm. That is against our security procedures. Lady Sorella insists on authorizing all deliveries to the manor. However, his codes were valid, and he had Lady Sorella's signature, so I did as he asked. His delivery arrived today. It is the large package we moved to the grain storage shed near the House of Martok's manor. Knep would know what was ordered. He handles most of Lady Sorella's business transactions.
Let us speak with Knep. I want to know more about this suspicious package.
And now our surveyor is a diplomat. A Tal Shiar spy seems more likely. I processed that delivery. It was an order for the House of Martok. They needed explosives for digging out a new irrigation system. The order was placed by Lady Sorella with her signature and authorization codes. She must need the new irrigation channel badly. Normally, Sorella delays such tasks until the winter, when the farm hands aren't busy with planting and harvesting.
More Romulan treachery. We must deal with this at once.
This spy is clever, placing the explosives near the House of Martok's fertilizer stores. If he detonates them, the results will be devastating. I believe that device we found earlier was intended to be a trigger relay. Taking it out will slow the Romulan down, but it may not be enough to foil his plan.
Agreed.
We should focus our search near the fertilizer shed. The spy will need a good vantage point to monitor the area before he triggers the detonation. Come, the hunt continues. Use your scanner to search for Romulan life signs.
It is time to put an end to this Romulan treachery, men. Move out. So far, no pieces of Martok has shown up in the rooftops of the estate, and I don't think anybody will. No pieces of Martok. So far, no pieces of Martok has shown up on the rooftops. I've just spotted the surveyor. Right there. These must be the processing delivery crates. Crates to Lady Sorella. Let's make sure that the assassin doesn't see us coming. There he is. And forever can be in my heart. Then forever can be. Weird. And then a zombie. We have to look for this surveyor dog. We have to look for the surveyor butler. Hey, you hunter, stop right there. No, stop right there. No. Stop right there or I'll shoot. That's what I'm gonna shoot. That's gotta be a new breed. A new rare breed. And I'm gonna play one. Our trouble denying there. Don't. No, that didn't care about us. Stop. I'm gonna do it a monster. Oh no. Stop! What are you doing? Stop it! Stop! What are you doing? Surveyor! Stop it! What are you doing? Stop it! Romulans are not surveyors, they're Tel'Shar!
There, by the ship! What is that Romulan doing?
Freeze, Romulan! What are you doing?
The House of Martok will crumble, and with it, the rest of the Klingon Empire. You cannot stop what has begun.
Were bold words of an enemy and a full attack!
Treacherous for shock! It's an ambush!
Whoop, has slithered to the circle. We're gonna slither our way. Oh, my old JR. Tennis. Uh-oh, there were some zombies. Run where you can. Close it this time. Run where you can. This is fine for alien brown, alien brown. Found one. How long job? Oh, go. Fall back behind the same wall. We must protect the wookie face. Fall back behind the same wall. We must protect. We got to protect the wookie base. Wookie race. We must defend the oil refinery at all costs. If we don't, then this whole place is going to blow. Red fire. Go on fire.
They're finished. Deal with that bomb before it kills us all. This ship, it is the Rotaran, the flagship of House Martok. That Romulan wanted to blow up more than fertilizer.
If he had succeeded,
it would have been a fatal blow, both to the house and its honor. Wicha. One thing is clear. Whoever is behind this plot has no honor. Not even a Fakiri would join forces with the Tal Shiar. It is madness!
Indeed. What is our next move?
We must continue the hunt, my friend. The Romulan still draws breath, and as long as he lives, our troubles will multiply. A piece of Baktok probably beamed up to a cloaked vessel in orbit. Let us return to your ship and see if we can find it.
Okay, Serenity, beam us up.
Ever since Jempok recognized the government on New Romulus, the number of Romulan ships in orbit over Kronos has increased. Most of them have legitimate reasons for being here. As a diplomat, I realize that harassing such a ship could lead to an incident. That's trouble we do not need.
Agreed. We will be discreet in our search.
Very well. I am willing to continue, as long as you understand that discovering the vessel that holds our quarry will be difficult.
Difficult, but not impossible. Scan for cloaked Romulan vessels.
There's a lot of warp and impulse traffic in the area. It's too much for the scanners to handle, especially if we're dealing with a cloaked ship. That's assuming the ship is still in the system. They may have gone to warp, as soon as the spy stepped off the transporter pad.
We're not done yet. Scan for singularity core emissions.
Ah, your intuition served us well, my friend. Scanners are detecting trace singularity distortions from the nearby asteroids. I believe a cloaked Romulan warbird recently entered warp there. If we get a closer scan, I will be able to plot a course based on the warp trail signature.
Helm, take us closer to the asteroid field.
I'm being pursued by annoying Klingon insects. What are they? Flies. As much as I would love to dance, I have a pressing appointment elsewhere. So let's change party.
Let's see if we can follow the warp trail of the Romulan leader. Scanning. Ah, there it is. Warp trail detected. Sensor analysis indicates that the Romulan is headed for the Forcus system.
They're going after Maven and your father.
Agreed. I believe Lady Sorella's suspicions were correct. The Romulans mean to kill Maven and anyone that gets in their way. Like my father. Both Maven and my father are formidable warriors, but even they can be overwhelmed by numbers and treachery. I must go to Forcus to warn them. Will you join me, my friend?
I will. Helm, set a course for the Forcus system, maximum warp, and inform our allies of our course.